You got that feeling where you expect something to be very bad, but it ends up actually being really enjoyable? That's this movie right here. So, yeah, here it is, guys. Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Joe Garcia, or Twisted Cat if you like to call me, and welcome to my review on Minions and Monsters. So, yeah, the Minions. It's this big old franchise everybody knows, and and yeah, even though these guys really get on my nerves, or everybody else's nerves for like a long time now, but with this movie in hand, oh boy, did this movie turn the tables real quick? Did this Yeah, this movie really, yeah, really turned the tables here with all of that. So, yeah, even though it stars minions, it stars like these little yellow creatures named the Minions, and you just expect the whole movie to be all like nonstop nonstop uh fart jokes, random humor, cartoony action, or something like that. For me, at least, oh boy, this movie decides to change all that. You know, uh, let's be more than just be more of all of that, and just go with something like totally more plot focused or something like that, something more too intelligent for its audience or something. I think I or as I'm sorry, I don't know where I got that. I think I read it somewhere from the internet and such. But anyways, this movie stars this movie begins with a little minion who wants to get into filmmaking, pretty much like me. Um, but the only problem is they have to go find a monster for their movie and such. And there's so many plot points from point A to point B with random side plots and all that um, where we got like the minions, the minions of how they came to be and how they got into this planet and such, and with one minion wants to get into filmmaking and such, and there's this other little side plot where this little robot alien man named Dort, who's voiced by none other than Blue himself, Jesse Eisenberg. I'm actually really surprised that Jesse Eisenberg was in this movie. Same goes for that Star Wars producer, freaking what's his name, George Lucas and such. To be honest, he kind of deserves it in this movie. To say that least. I freaking hate Jar Jar Binks still to this very day. I just wish Jar Jar Binks to be dead already. but anyways, anyways, yeah, George Lucas pretty much deserves what he gets in this movie. I mean, to be honest, I was never really into the Star Wars franchise, but oh, what am I talking about? Okay, so yeah, they have to go find it. They have to go find a monster for their movie, which they accidentally summoned this little green goblin creature named Gumi, and so he says that I can help out with your movie and such, and I can find you the right monster for your kind of movie. And yeah, there's a lot of side plots going on in this movie at once. Even though, oh boy, even though I thought this was going to be bad, I saw the reviews lately, and it was this is actually good. Like, out of all the Minions movies, the Despicable Me movies, from the whole Despicable Me franchise. This alone is a good movie? I'm actually shocked when I saw the reviews. Like, wow. Has the world lost its marbles already? Like, yeah, like, yeah, I know I said, like, I said, like, a lot of times before of how crazy the world is nowadays and why the future sucks and yeah, yeah, but don't worry, things will, change for the better, hopefully, at least. Keep up, right? Sorry. But anyways, oh my, is there anything else to say about this movie alone? So we got like the main three, not like, Kevin, Stuart, and Bob. We don't, yeah, no, we don't see them in the movie, but they actually replaced those three with three other minions. James, uh, what was it? Ed, I think that was the other one. Um, I forgot the other one. Oh my. Henry. That's the name. Oh my God. So these three minions wanted to, get into filmmaking with the help with Goomy, who is the plot twist villain, who is in this yeah, which accidentally summoned this blob like blob like creature named Arlene, or Arlene, or I forgot what the name was. And yeah, this movie has lots of references to old school cinema, and so I really like, how, it references to it. I like how it does a little history on cinema and how much it has changed over the years, and I do really appreciate that. Yeah, so yeah, I do like the fact that they do references to, old school cinema and such, and the whole history of cinema and such. But my God, this movie was hilariously funny, to say the least. Me and my mom were laughing our butts off, like, throughout the whole movie. Yeah, like, for a movie that I expect to be really, really horrible, it actually has some redeeming qualities to it as well. By the time it released, I did not expect this movie to, have such positive reviews, and why people love it. Maybe it's because of, like, how it does a little history of old school cinema and cinema alone and such, which is, yeah. Oh boy. What else is there to say? This movie is surprisingly awesome, to say the least. Yeah, especially with the whole side plot dork with this dork character who falls in love with this woman, and they get along. They just get along with each other just fine, and yeah, I just really find that to be really, really pretty funny and such. Oh boy, this movie was, I don't know, something else, to say the least. But my God, so much effort was put into this movie, and wow, for a movie that I thought was going to be bad, but it actually ends up really being really enjoyable and such. Like, even I kind of like how how that the blob creature that you see in this poster right here is like a reference to like um what was it? I think there was like a Goosebumps book, something like that. The blob ate the town or something like that, or whatever it's called. I kind of like that neat little reference they put in there. But I'm not really a Goosebumps fan and such. But yeah. Oh my god! Wow, this movie was insane. I did not expect to. I did not expect it to be, to be really bad, but at the same time, I did not expect it to be really good either. Um, from what I've enjoyed, most of it, um, this is actually a really solid, good film, to say the least. Congratulations. Congratulations to this movie, I guess. Oh boy, how would I rate this? How would I rate this? Story, for the story, I give it a 9 out of 10. I give it a, yeah, I give it a 9 out of 10 because, I think, yeah, even though it has a nice little story to tell and such with how the Minions came to be and the whole history behind cinema and such. Oh my god. Oh my god. But hey, the movie is at least very funny, to say the least. For the animation, 10 out of 10. It's the best looking. I mean, come on, it's the best looking animated movie of all time, to say the least. It's the best looking animation I have ever seen since, well, ever. And for the characters, oh boy, oh boy, I don't know how to rate the characters. I'll give them an 8 out of 10. Just because, there are some characters that are really enjoyable, but there are some that really gets on your nerves. Like, of course, the Minions and such. But overall, this is a 9 out of 10 movie. So there you go, Minions and Monsters, a movie that I expect to be really bad, but ends up really being enjoyable, to say the least. But anyways, that's all I got for now for this review. Do I recommend to go see it a second time for the viewers out there who wants to go see this? Maybe it really depends on how you feel on your perspective and such. But anyways, yeah, that's all I got for now for this review. Sorry that I took such a long time to get this out, but there are so many things I had to go through and such, with, of course, 4th of July, but of course with 4th of July and my 4th of July was pretty crazy, to say the least. Heck, I ended up dancing. I just ended up dancing the night away during the fireworks show and such. But yeah, I had such a great time doing it as well. So, anyways, the same goes for this movie. Yeah, it's a really good flick. not what I was expecting, but hey, it's very funny, to say the least. But anyways, that's all I got for now. Hopefully I could get to, hopefully if I were to see you next time, or possibly tomorrow, but who knows. By the time I get back, who knows. So yeah, hopefully tomorrow, or probably, yeah. I'll see you guys then. Holla at your boy. Yeah.